So the game I'm playing today is called Spider. This is yet another interactive toy from Vectorpark, because it's not really a game at all. As the game's title would imply, you are controlling a little spider that you can move around with your cursor, actually. And the only real thing that you can do with the spider itself is that you can make it move around, or, like, you can make it crawl around, essentially, but you can also make it jump, and you can make it jump by left-clicking, specifically. However, that's not the entire premise of the game, because this is Vectorpark we're talking about here, and Vectorpark does like to get a little bit weird in their games, even like their most simplest games like this one. So there is another creature that is following your spider around in this game, and I'm not entirely sure how to describe this absolute monstrosity, because that's pretty much what it is, but the best way I can describe it is that it's kind of like a dog, except it has a bird's beak and it has 6 legs. Or in other words, it is the stuff of nightmares. But it does still look kind of cute though, I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of remind me of some of the character designs from Windowsill. And so does the spider to some extent. So this game came out in 2008 originally. It was released for free, and I do believe this was another Vectorpark game that you could just play in your browser, because this is another game that was made in Flash. And this game in particular feels less like a game and a lot more like a tech demo of sorts. But I gotta say, it is a rather impressive tech demo for something that was made in Flash, because a lot of people, like before Flash completely died off, whenever people think of Flash, they usually think of, oh, you're only able to create like 2-dimensional scenes with Flash. But what a lot of people don't realize is that if you were creative enough, or if you were like inventive enough, I guess, you could easily create 3-dimensional or like pseudo 3D scenes by using simple 2-dimensional objects. And that's one of the things that consistently impresses me about Vectorpark in particular. Vectorpark are really clever with the way that they design their games. I still find it really hard to believe that, like, every single one of their games was made in Flash, because some of them are, like, so high quality, or they have such, like, high fidelity 3DS graphics that it almost kind of looks like they were made in Unity, but they actually were not. You could swear that they were made in a different game engine, but nope, everything's running in Flash, dude. An old, outdated, primitive game engine like Flash, my god. But anyway, you're probably a lot more interested in seeing how exactly this toy behaves, right? Yes, you are. So let's go and show off the actual game itself now. Right, so if I bring my cursor back on the screen here, we suddenly have a little spider friend right here. Oh yeah, and I guess, oh Jesus Christ, okay, he came out of absolutely nowhere. Yeah, so I guess I could probably put an arachnophobia warning on this video, considering it is literally a spider that I am controlling here. Excuse me, could you get out of the way, please? Okay, so the way that this game works is that, like I said before, you use your cursor in order to make the spider crawl around. And you have this giant dog-like creature that is constantly following the spider around, just kind of wagging his tail. He does look very animated, like very, very lively. See, that's another thing that also, like, impresses me about Vectorpark's games. Like, the animations are always so fluid, man. So freaking fluid. Like, look at this. And I'm pretty sure these are all just, like, physics-based animations as well. They're not, like, what's the term? Keyframed? At least, I think that's the correct term. Yeah, they're not, like, animated by hand. They're basically rigged in a way where the animations are, like, dynamic. Like, basically all the objects in the game are physics-based, which allows for more dynamic animations like this. So what exactly is the point of this giant dog-like creature here? He just kind of follows you around, yeah, but is there any other thing that you can do with him, like any other way of interacting with him? Well, there actually is. So if you try to go underneath his legs right here, he will lift his legs up, as you can see. Yeah, he's a very friendly dog. He doesn't wanna kill you. He's just very, He's very curious about your presence. Also, this is kind of weird as well right here, where he's kind of like, God, twisting his entire head around to try and, like, look at you from the back. This is a little bit disturbing. If you go far enough, though, he'll reorient himself. Yeah, as you can see, each individual part of his body is not actually connected together. He kind of looks like a Rayman character in that regard. So he's just kind of wagging his tail. Okay, so there is actually something else that you can do. So you can left-click to jump, as you can see. And if you're just tapping the left mouse button right here, as you can see, your spider kind of jumps, he has like a very small jump. He just does like a very tiny jump. However, if you hold down the left mouse button, he will do a much higher jump. And if you jump right into the dog's face right here, he'll actually get scared and jump back. Yeah, if you want to tell him to just back the frick off, then you can absolutely do that. There we go, just get out of here, bud. Get out of here. You don't even know who you're messing with right now. There we go, that's like a nice little intimidation tactic. Yeah, all the limbs on the spider are physics-based as well, I think. Yeah, they kind of like stretch out as well. And when the spider is idling, as you can see, yeah, his limbs just kind of go back into place. Almost kind of looks like the spider is just breathing. Like, you can see that his body is just, like, slowly moving up and down. Oh yeah, and I also forgot that the spider's head also tracks the little dog here as well. Yeah, this dog's also really fast as well, by the way. And it is kind of terrifying when you try to bring him off the screen and then he comes back in. He's a fast-moving motherfricker. Like, holy crap, man. I mean, his butt does kind of look like a bomb in a way, like a bomb with a fuse, just because of the way it's designed. It's kind of what it reminds me of. His tail never stops wagging, so there is also this thing that you can do right here where, yeah, you can move the spider all the way out into the distance, and the dog will just follow you. You can also interact with him all the way out here as well. You can just jump right in his face, and he'll flinch and bounce back. I'm gonna bring the spider back over here though, because I don't want the dog to get lost in the void, as it were, because you can very easily do that. Because if you throw your spider all the way off the screen, then the spider will just completely disappear, and the dog will continue to track it. It basically, like, disappears into infinity. But the dog will not stop chasing it, and eventually the dog will just disappear from the screen as well. Like, this dog is persistent, man. He's very persistent. He will literally walk to the edge of the earth in order to find this freaking spider, in order to reconnect with his spider friend here. Because, I mean, I would say that they probably are friends. Like, he's clearly not interested in trying to, like, murder him or anything, or devour him. No, they're just playing. That's what they're doing. They're just playing. He's not trying to attack him. No. They're like play fighting almost. Okay, it's very wholesome. This is a very wholesome little game right here. Yeah, so I mean, God, I also can't believe that this also came out way back in 2008 as well. Vectorpark's games were really ahead of their time, man. At least for, like, Flash game standards, anyway. I'm really glad that Vectorpark decided to archive all of their games so that people can still play them. You can just download them directly onto your desktop. No need for stuff like Ruffle, because unfortunately, Ruffle is not compatible with every single Flash game ever made. I do believe there are some games that are just completely incompatible with Ruffle, because I think Ruffle is only designed to play, like, really old Flash games, not newer ones. I think when it comes to Ruffle in particular, pretty much anything that was made prior to 2007 will run just fine with it, but anything that's newer than that, you'll likely encounter problems. Or Ruffle may just not even be able to launch the game, period. Here you go, I can just make you spin around in a circle right here. Very nice, just make you nice and dizzy. Make you nice and dizzy. Unfortunately, there is no higher level of interactivity that you can have with either this spider or this giant, like, six-legged dog-bird hybrid right here. This is about as much as you can do. Like, you can go underneath his legs, and you can jump in his face and make him flinch. Oh, I see. If I move back really slowly, he just kinda shimmies along to try and, like, get closer to me. Look at that. That looks so weird. Yeah, look at him from the front. Look at him from the back. Oh, God. Yeah, for the record, this is literally how fast you can move the spider around in this game, because the spider tracks your cursor, so wherever you move your cursor on the screen, that's where the spider's gonna go. The spider's just gonna, like, it slides to your cursor's position almost immediately here, as you can see. This is a really fast freaking spider here, man. I mean, look at his legs. You can even see his legs going, too. I don't believe there's any other controls to be found in this game, either. I think the only controls are, like, moving your cursor around to control the spider, and then left-clicking. Yeah, this is kind of surprising, though, because this is actually one of those games where the height of your jump depends on how long you've been holding down the left mouse button for, despite the fact that there's basically no gameplay at all in this game, like no actual gameplay of any sort. Because like I said before, this is basically just a toy. It's another interactive toy that Vectorpark made a long time ago, kind of similar to Acrobots in a way. But I can definitely see some value in this game, though. Like, I was kind of thinking that if you have a really young child, you can probably just give them this game, when they finally figure out how to move the spider around, and they see that the little dog follows, or the big dog, I should say, follows the little spider around. Yeah, I think if you have, like, a 5-year-old kid with you, they'd probably get a kick out of this, honestly. You could probably keep them entertained with something like this for quite a while. Of course, I could also say the exact same thing about another one of Vectorpark's games, Metamorphobet, because Metamorphobet was clearly designed for children. And I mean, I don't know if that's like the entire theme of Vectorpark's games. I don't know if they're designed specifically to be kid-friendly or not, but maybe they are? I mean, I'm not entirely sure if I would call Feed the Head kid-friendly or not, because Feed the Head is kinda... It's kinda disturbing, not gonna lie. I mean, the freaking head literally grows legs and starts hopping along and jumping over hurdles at some point. It's very much a psychedelic mind trip, dude. Actually, wait a second. Can I make this guy run faster if I pull away from him? Like, a lot quicker? Oh, maybe I can, actually. Maybe... Oh, okay. Yeah, so the speed at which the dog chases after you does depend on how far away you are from him. Because if you're like, yeah, if you're doing this, then he literally just, like, runs at you. Like, he charges at you, dude. Holy crap. That's kind of terrifying. Imagine seeing this kind of creature just, like, hauling ass towards you. It's like, holy frick. They want to just get out of there immediately. Like, holy crap. Oh, Lord, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. Yeah, I think if you have a small child or something, they would definitely, like, have an absolute blast with something like this, man. Because... I mean, let's be real, there isn't really a whole lot to this game whatsoever. Like, it very much is like a tech demo to show off what exactly, you know, the kind of really weird sort of crap that you can make in Flash, or that you were able to make in Flash when, you know, Flash still existed. Yeah, I'm just consistently impressed by Vectorpark's games, man. Like, even their simplest games like this, I don't even know how they do, like, 90% of this stuff. Like, how do you make such weird stuff like this in Flash? Like, how do you make such, like, fluid 3D animations like this in Flash? Like, I don't get it, man. How do you do this stuff? It's literal wizardry, dude. This is like black magic. I mean, to be fair, I have seen some people make stuff like this in Happy Wheels as well, back when I used to play that game. There were some really, like, interesting creations that people made in Happy Wheels, like, where they were trying to, basically exploit Flash as much as they possibly could in order to make, like, really insane-looking pseudo 3D environments or, like, pseudo 3D objects. I've actually seen this kind of stuff in Happy Wheels before as well. Like some members of the game's community have also made, like, really high-quality stuff like this in Happy Wheels as well, and Happy Wheels runs on Flash. And even back then, I was blown away by it, because I was just like, how the hell do you make stuff like this in Flash, of all things? This really is a game engine that I just continue to underestimate all the freaking time. And speaking of which, I have kind of been thinking about revisiting Happy Wheels sometime in the future, because I do kind of want to play Happy Wheels again, but the only problem is that because Flash is dead now, I'm not sure if Happy Wheels is even still playable. I could probably try using Ruffle in order to get the game running, but yeah, man, I don't know if the Total Jerkface website is even still online, actually, because it's been so long since I even visited that website at all. I'd have to go and check, because I really would like to do another one-off sort of video sometime in the future where I play Happy Wheels again, because, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done anything Happy Wheels related on the channel. Even if it's just like a one-time only kind of thing, I'd love to play it again, man. Just to see how much it's changed, or how much it hasn't changed, because to be fair, it probably hasn't changed a whole lot. There's probably people still making a whole bunch of terrible, like, sword throw, bottle flip, matrix, stunt jump, naked girl, baloney garbage bullshit. But still, those levels were kind of fun to play every now and again, so, I don't know. I'm kind of just going off on a tangent now, guys, so, but yeah, I would like to play Happy Wheels again on the channel sometime in the future. Maybe sometime in 2022 if I can figure out how to get the game to work, considering, you know, Flash is dead. And assuming the game's community is even still alive, because I don't know, the game's community could very well have moved on to something else now. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about Spider. It's just, it's still a neat little game. It's still a neat little game that you can play for like, I don't know, in short 5-minute bursts. There we go, I'm just trying to poke this guy's butt right here. Look at him. Look at him, for goodness sakes. There we go. Trying to jump into his booty. Oh god, I'm like twisting and contorting him now. Oh god, what in the world did I do here, dude? He's just like twisting his whole body. What the frick is this? Okay, hang on a second. You're going a little too far away. Oh god, I thought I broke him there for a minute because he wasn't moving. Yeah, what in the world even is this? Can I actually get him to stop moving prematurely when I jump in his face? Oh god, what did I do with his head? What am I doing with his head? Here we go. Can I move you closer to the camera? Seems like I kinda can. Oh, there we go. I'm just pushing you off screen. There we go. Get the frick out of my face, dude. Maintain your distance. You don't want to mess with me. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about Spider. Part of the reason why I wanted to play this game today was because I just wanted to get another really short video out. I'm hoping that this video will be less than 20 minutes long, but in order to make sure I accomplish my goal, I'm going to need to stop talking now and just end the video, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. So, if you want to play this game and mess around with it for a little bit, the link is in the description. It is a free game. It's only available on itch.io, as far as I know. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but we're just gonna go with the flow. And expect some more substantial videos, soon, because there's still the Halloween-themed videos that I want to try and put out later this year, and I do think that those are probably going to be fairly long videos as well, considering the specific kinds of games that I want to show off this Halloween season. I did want to try and put out some tinier videos for just a little while after doing Deltarune Chapter 2, because the freaking 7-hour-long video, like, why did I put myself through that? I mean, I'm still glad I did, because I absolutely love Deltarune Chapter 2, but still, I really needed to just dial things back for a little bit, but there's gonna be more substantial videos coming out later this month. Got some horror-themed games that I would like to show you guys for Halloween this year, and yeah, you're gonna be seeing those videos within the next 3 weeks at most. But for now, this video is over. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!
New adventure.